I've done a number of different videos on travel lighting, including Brighton buns. This is a particularly elegant pair of early 19th century cast brass Brighton buns with quite a nice wide dish. You can see other examples up here behind us. But I've never done a video on crocodile skin covered Brighton buns. And that's because they're particularly difficult to find. We've known about them for 25 years or more. The first time we managed to buy a pair, in fact, even to see a pair, let alone in a photograph, was about 2 or 3 years ago. And that was the first pair we owned. This is the second pair we've owned. So 2 pairs in 25 years. That tells its own story. And for those who don't know how Brighton buns work, let's quickly show you. The case is formed out of 2 dishes that screw together, and they contain 2 sconces. One dish has got a female section, the other a male section, and likewise with the candle holders or sconces. So they simply screw in like that, and you've got a quick and easy travel candlestick. There you go. Nice and easy, packed down really quickly, self-contained, brilliant bit of design, which is very difficult to beat for a travelling item. Now, they're made of nickel plate with crocodile skin covering. They were also offered with a leather covering, but those were cheaper than the crocodile ones. Crocodile skin is a luxury good. Cases, suitcases, bags in crocodile was far more expensive than ordinary leather ones. So probably they didn't sell as many, which could also be a good indicator as why they're so hard to find in today's market. Now, how did we know that they exist without actually ever seeing any photographs or handling any pairs for 20 years or more? Well, we looked through the Army and Navy store catalogues, and we saw them listed there. Now, we're very lucky to own an 1898 copy of the Army and Navy store catalogue, which in itself is quite rare. And there you can see that they are listed. With the smaller size, which is the pair I'm showing you, 3 3/8 of 4 shillings. They also offered a larger size for a little bit more money. And the crocodile skin covered travelling candlesticks were the most expensive that you could buy at the time, until from the Army and Navy store, until they also offered silver ones. Now, 4 shillings. Well, in today's money, that's worth about £30 sterling. Doesn't sound an awful lot of money, but to put it into context, a maid back in 1900, when these would have been sold, would have only been earning between 10 and 15 shillings a week. So they would be at least, if not more, twice the wage of a maid. So a price not to be sniffed at all. We feel very privileged to own them. They're a great pair. They're not on the website. I don't know if they're going to get onto the website. So I'm afraid you can't go looking there for more information at the moment, or to see photographs of them. But to sum them up, they're either side of 1900 in date. They are nickel plate with crocodile skin covering. Sometimes you might see candlesticks where around the lip there seems to be a little bit of a gap, and that's probably a good indicator that originally they were covered in either leather or crocodile skin. It got damaged and it was easier to remove it than to replace it. But these are a great pair of Brighton Bun Travelling Candlesticks. If ever you're lucky enough to walk into a shop and see a pair, take your time and have a good look at them, because chances are you'll probably never see another pair again.